Hello there, and thanks for tuning in to Runaway with Liz. I am Liz, and my husband Tony and I traveled to Japan for the very first time. We spent time in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, hiked the Kumano-Kodo, and finished our trip at Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea. And in this video, I want to take you along with us and share our time in the iconic city of Tokyo. The first leg of our journey has begun. What do you think, Tony? Are you excited?
I mean, it's hard to say. Yes, I'm excited though. We're just in
Minneapolis
Terminal 2.
For our outgoing flight to Japan, we booked out of the LAX, the Los Angeles airport, and then booked a separate trip to LAX from Minneapolis, spending one night at a hotel near the LAX airport because at the time we were looking to purchase our flight, it was considerably cheaper than buying a single journey from Minneapolis to Tokyo. Okay. This is our view. It's not a terrible view. You can see the mountains. So this is California, I guess.
Skyline views.
Skyline views at La Quinta.
Got some food.
Reveal. Oh yeah.
That's a pizza.
Fine cuisine for these weary travelers.
Real LA slice.
Sort of.
Liz, we're headed to LAX airport once again to take off, and you're looking airport ready.
I'm ready to travel. Sayonara, La Quinta. About 10 minutes till we board.
We're being welcomed to Japan.
Yeah.
Got our ticket.
Just arrived in Tokyo. We're at our hotel room. We're so sweaty.
Oh, a little sweaty. It was just hot out. We just walked.
All right, but let's see the hotel room. We are staying at the Metropolitan Hotel near Tokyo Station. This room is wicked small, but it is clean. It is cute. Let's take a look at the bathroom. We've got amenities here. Face and hand wash. Cool. I didn't need to bring anything. Oh, what's in here? Ooh, toothbrush, toothpaste, razor, hairbrush. That's great. I forgot a hairbrush. I'm gonna take that. Shower cap, Q-tips. We didn't need to pack anything. They have everything here. Hair dryer. What's this? Those are the slippers.
And a flashlight. I think that's really smart.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've got shoe stuff, an air freshener.
Wow. What a country.
Yeah. Now, let's look at the view. We are on the 28th floor. Okay, that's Tokyo. There's the streets of Tokyo. The reception of this hotel is on the 27th floor of a tower that's right next to, I don't think it's attached, but I think it's right next to Tokyo Station. We got a really good tour of Tokyo Station, walking around trying to figure out which exit to go out of because Tokyo Station is absolutely huge. But yeah, so we're gonna clean up a little bit and I guess we'll explore Tokyo a little bit. All right.
Were you filming me when I was poking up?
Maybe.
I was sitting on these, so I didn't notice them, but...
We didn't need to pack pajamas either. We were very tired, but also very determined to see something of Tokyo on our half day there. So after freshening up for a little bit, we went searching for the Nihonbashi Bridge, which was nearby Tokyo Station, and has been depicted in ukiyo-e woodblock art. The current Nihonbashi Bridge is now made of stone, and it was built in 1911. The site is also home to Kilometer Zero in Japan, where distances in Japan are still measured from. Did you just get excited about a Japanese pigeon?
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them. Afterwards, we headed back to see the historic part of Tokyo Station on the Marunouchi side. This red brick building was built in the 1910s and designed by Kingo Tatsuno in the Queen Anne style. But we had other motives for returning to Tokyo Station, and that was to get dinner on Ramen Street. Ramen Street is a small hallway of ramen shops within Tokyo Station. It was kind of hard to find, but it's on the lower level within Tokyo Station on the Yaesu side. We picked a ramen shop randomly, ordered and paid for our meals at the ticket machine at the front of the restaurant, got in the line outside of the shop, and when we got to the front of the line, we gave our ticket to the wait staff and were seated. After a proper night's sleep, we enjoyed the nicest hotel room coffee we've ever had and made our way to the nearby Tokyo Imperial Palace grounds. The Tokyo Imperial Palace is the current residence of Japan's imperial family. And fun fact, Japan is currently the only country that calls its monarch an emperor. Because it's an active palace, tourists are only allowed to tour the grounds with a tour guide, and we weren't actually allowed to go inside any of the buildings. Tony and I actually hadn't planned to take the guided tour and had not researched this at all beforehand, but we happened to be there early enough to catch the tour because we were still jet-lagged and had woken up at 5:30 a.m. The free tour began at 10 a.m., but since capacity is limited, there was already a line of people at 9 a.m. when we arrived, and the tour did fill up. So if the 10 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. tour is something you want on your Tokyo itinerary, I would recommend showing up at least an hour beforehand to get in line or reserving a spot ahead of time online. Can you believe that Tony wanted to skip this conference classroom experience?
For the record, I didn't want to skip. I was just concerned about how long the tour was.
各ですね、撮影ポイントで一旦止まって少しご説明させていただきますので。
Some kind of animals. What do you think they are? Yeah, we see the cherry blossom. And usually cherry blossoms for April, but this is a special one, bloom twice a year.
Liz, what do we got?
We got some little milk smoothies to tide us over. After that, we took the subway to the Harajuku stop and popped out at Takashita Street, where you can see the fashionable youth culture of Japan and find the cute Kawaii trends and shops, as well as goth and grunge styles.
We're in Harajuku.
Yeah, we got off at the Harajuku stop. Oh, wow. This is nuts. It's just a swarm of people. On Takashita Street, we found the very kawaii restaurant Pom Pom Purin Cafe for lunch. He's a golden retriever who wears a beret. He's laid back and easily makes friends. And you know what? I think that's true because we entered this restaurant as strangers to Pom Pom Purin, and by the time we left Japan, we had very fond feelings towards this cute little dog. Tony's in his nightmare.
No, Sushi. They sang to us when we came in.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I'm gonna try the melon soda. It's sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Who'd have thunk?
Is that a Shiba Inu cafe?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the Shiba Inu is playing with the ball. And it's being a rascal. Oh, did you see it be a rascal?
Classic Shiba Inu.
Yeah. Just outside the Harajuku subway entrance is also Yoyogi Park, where you can visit Meiji Shrine. Let it be known we are here on a Saturday.
We just are here the days you're here.
And everyone's taking photos by the straw barrels of sake. The The Meiji Shrine is dedicated to the former Emperor Meiji, who died in 1912. The original shrine was destroyed during World War II and then reproduced in 1958. What's your fortune say?
It's a poem, not a fortune.
Mine's a poem too, composed by the Emperor.
So mine says, caring for parents in a heartfelt manner with filial feelings is for all people the start of sincerity.
Mine says, if left unpolished, the glow of precious stones will not luster forth. Surely this is also true of these human hearts of ours. Today was our first full day sightseeing in Tokyo. And I was telling Tony that it feels kind of like whiplash, just the sheer difference between the energies and the moods between the different activities. Tomorrow we have a train, an early morning train to Osaka, and we got those tickets this morning. It was really easy, and we're really looking forward to it. We're having fun in Tokyo, but I think we're both ready to get out of the city for a little bit.
I've been enjoying Tokyo. We've been hanging out a lot at Tokyo Station, and that's a very busy area, so excited to walk into Tokyo Station and leave tomorrow.
Yes. We left Tokyo on the bullet train to Osaka, hiked the Kumano-Kodo Nakahechi Trail, and explored Kyoto, all of which I'll share with you in future videos, so stay tuned. When we returned to Tokyo towards the end of our trip, we stayed in the Shinjuku area close to the Yotsuya subway station. It was too early to check in, so we dropped our luggage off at our hotel and we went out exploring. A priority today was to visit the Bunka Gakuen Costume Museum. The Bunka Gakuen Costume Museum is a small fashion history museum, part of the Bunka Gakuen University, which is an elite fashion school in Tokyo. In this lovely small museum, we saw Japanese takes on Western fashion from the mid-1800s through the 20th century, along with a rotating exhibit that celebrated 100 years of designs by Bunka Gakuen students of fashion. There was no photography allowed inside, so you'll have to just take my word for it that this small exhibit is really cool to see if you are at all interested in seeing historical fashion in person, and includes some gorgeous gowns worn by the Meiji Empress herself.
What are you filming?
That's what I'm taking us.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like a billboard, but there's like the space behind
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's so funny.
They tricked us. We were looking at a cat, and now we're looking at an ad.
Tony and I are on a quest to find a big Godzilla
I
head.
think we found him.
Do you see it? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you try to tip them in. So you're trying to hit that plunger against the thing.
Tony's gonna go for a Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one, I think. Alright, I got 60 seconds. Drop it. Almost had it. I feel like I can get it if I have one more try. Should I try again? I have to cut myself off it too, otherwise I'll keep trying. The fun thing is, if you said, Tony, you want to buy that for 200 yen? I'd be like, I'm okay. No. Yes, please. If I try it a few more times, I think I can get it. 5. You can't lose on these.
After walking around the buzzing Shinjuku area, we stopped for a drink in the area called Omoide Yokocho, which means memory lane. This nostalgic area formed into an open-air black market in the Tokyo ruins immediately after World War II and included a number of cheap watering holes. And all of the bars and lack of bathrooms led to the very flattering nickname Piss Alley.
Take the Chuo line.
The Chuo line. Tony's helping us navigate back to our hotel when we're finally going to check in.
I went out today just to see the light.
It's kind of dim because it's evening. So in this room we have a fridge. Oh. And it looks like we have a kettle and we have coffee cups and glasses, but we don't seem to have any tea or coffee. At least I can't find them anywhere. Maybe in here? No, this is a mirror. Cute though. In here we've got slippers, clothes freshener, hair dryer, shoe stuff. And then we'll head over to the bathroom. Let's see what's in here. Yep. There's a toilet, sink. We've got, let me back up a little bit to see the shower, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And that's kind of it. Just small and simple. We might, I don't know what the deal is with not having coffee. Like having all the coffee stuff but not having coffee, but whatever, we'll make do. Let's look at the view, a street view down below. We're here. So we are at the Hotel Keihan in Yotsuya, near the Yotsuya train line. It's not too far from the Shinjuku area. We ate dinner at the Thai restaurant we could see from our hotel window because no matter where we are, Thai food always sounds good. We just got back to our hotel for the evening and noticed that in the lobby they have amenities like tea and some instant coffee that we didn't notice before. So the next day we began exploring with a visit to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building to see some sweeping views of the city. Tony and I are in the Tokyo Metropolitan Office building and we're up on the 45th floor where you can see some really stunning panoramic views of Tokyo, and it's completely free to come up here. They don't charge you $25-$30 to ride up an elevator and see a stunning view like they do in a lot of cities within the United States, so that is a real plus.
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal. Does this guy know he's 45 stories high? Onward?
Yeah, sweet.
Okay. Nothing like starting the day in an office building.
I mean, it was a really nice observatory, but yeah, it's the government center. We saw a sign to renew your license, your driver's license.
Yeah.
So it's a functional office building with a very nice observation deck.
From there, we headed for Takashimaya Times Square, a huge 15-story department store where we had a mid-morning coffee and gelato break at Donatello's on the 12th floor. Tony tried the gelato flavor combo of blood orange, sesame, and tomato. I thought that was pretty risky of him, and I went with a safer combo of matcha, roasted green tea, and white cream. Do I look like a tourist?
Reading a guidebook. Maybe a little.
From there we browsed Kinokuniya, a bookstore which stocks books in English along with some other languages. We took the subway to the Shibuya station to see the Hachiko statue and the famous Shibuya crossing. The story about the dog Hachiko always makes me so sad, so I don't feel like lingering on it in this video. Besides, it was so busy while we were there that we really didn't have much of a prayer of getting near it anyway. I don't think we're getting near that statue for a while.
There's a little line.
Yeah. Should we see the crossing? Is that the crossing?
Oh yeah, it is, I think.
Okay, let's go walk over to the crossing.
I wonder if it contributes to the action nature of it.
It's estimated that 1,000 to 3,000 people take this scramble crossing at Shibuya every 2 minutes. Tony's day in the big city.
Just out for a walk.
All right, we were across and we saw a panda on the billboard up ahead. He made it bigger. Oh no! Get squished. I think these are so cute. Oh no, the lever broke. Aw, that mischievous panda. With all that crossing back and forth, we'd worked up an appetite and walked to Organic Sushi Aochi in Shibuya for some delicious fresh sushi. In the nearby Aoyama neighborhood, we ventured into the flagship store of the Japanese label Comme des Garçons. Even though I don't think I'd feel very attractive in any of the silhouettes of Comme des Garçons, the styles are fun and playful, and I love looking at well-made clothing.
That is fun. Looks kind of like a suspenders with like a diaper. What do you wear under that?
Tokyo.
As Tony said, look how much fun we could have had
I didn't go to closing time.
at the fish market
No, we were
in
planning on
Ginza.
coming here before our show that we're seeing, so I just didn't realize it would be closed. I don't think it would have changed our day at all.
It's cool.
Trying to find out what I want, but slipped away.
We're just chilling out for a little bit. We've got about an hour before we're going to the Kabuki theater. So Tony and I just got a couple of tea drinks, tea lattes, and I guess there's not much else to say. You can see pretty well from here.
Yeah.
Seats are okay.
Good job.
It's very far up. It's
Top
very,
row.
Yeah, it's very far up from the stage. However, I do think with like the stadium seating, there's really no bad view. We're here for Act 2 of the 3-act.
The most important act.
Well, it's where the plot builds. Kabuki is a classical form of Japanese theater believed to have originated in the early 1600s during the Edo period. Today, most modern kabuki productions use an all-male cast. All right, Tony, what do you think of your first kabuki theater experience?
It was interesting. I don't know much about kabuki theater, and maybe I could have learned a little more before going, but it was fun to watch.
We were still in a music mood and we stopped by a jazz kissa or cafe that was very close to our hotel. A jazz kissa is where you go to have a drink and listen to jazz music on vinyl. It's a unique Japanese experience that originated in the 1920s as a way to enjoy music during a time of restrictions on live music. The music is curated by the masuta or master, and the proper etiquette of a jazz kissa is to not talk or socialize, but simply enjoy the music in silence. In this jazz cafe, we read that before 6 p.m. the no talking rule is enforced, but afterwards you can talk quietly. Other patrons who came in while we were there were usually alone, and to me it seemed like it would be such a nice atmosphere to decompress with a glass of wine or a beer after a day of work. Tony got a tote. And we finished off our last full day in Tokyo with a big bowl of ramen at Halal Ramen.
I am so addicted to you, Tokyo.
We loved our time in Tokyo, and honestly, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And I hope that you enjoyed watching this video, sharing our time exploring Tokyo. If you did, maybe you want to give this video a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to the channel Runaway with Liz, where I share videos about sometimes running, sometimes travel, and sometimes just general good times. If you do, thank you so much. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
So addicted.